$4 billion. That's what Disney paid for Marvel in 2009. At the time, Marvel was bankrupt, fragmented, and missing the rights to its biggest heroes. People called it a desperate gamble. Today, that gamble is worth over $50 billion. This is the story of how Disney bought a dying comic brand and turned it into the most profitable universe in entertainment history. December 2009. Marvel's yearly revenue? $676 million. Disney's yearly revenue? $36 billion. Marvel employees? Around 300. Disney employees? Over 130,000. Marvel's biggest characters, Spider-Man, X-Men, Fantastic Four, were owned by other studios. Marvel's film track record? One hit, Iron Man in 2008. But Bob Iger, Disney CEO, saw numbers others ignored. Number 1, Marvel's library, 5,000 characters, all with built-in fan bases. Number 2, global box office for superhero films, growing 20% per year, even in recession. Number 3, merchandising. Marvel toys were doing $5 billion in annual retail sales, yet Marvel captured only a fraction because of licensing deals. Iger didn't see a comic brand. He saw untapped IP on a scale the world had never monetized. The real danger wasn't Marvel failing. It was the future of entertainment shifting. Family audiences were moving toward giant recurring franchises, Harry Potter, Transformers, Batman. Between 2005 and 2009, franchise films grew from 20% to 48% of global box office. Disney had one working franchise, Pirates of the Caribbean. Pixar and Star Wars weren't Disney-owned yet. And kids, Disney's core demographic, were buying Marvel more than Mickey. Marvel comic readership among boys aged 8 to 17 up 40%. Disney male viewership on TV down 14%. If Disney didn't secure a franchise for young boys, it risked losing an entire generation. Marvel wasn't optional, it was insurance. August 31, 2009. Disney announced it would acquire Marvel for $4.24 billion. Here's what Disney actually bought. 5,000 characters equals $848,000 per character. Marvel's 2008 profit is $205 million. Purchase price versus earnings equals 20x PE, far above industry norms. Analysts said Disney overpaid by at least $1.5 billion. Marvel's film division had produced exactly one hit. The Avengers? Unproven. The shared universe model? Never done successfully. Fox owned X-Men, Sony owned Spider-Man, Universal held Hulk. People thought Disney bought a puzzle with half the pieces missing. But Iger's math was different. Acquire the characters first, build the universe second, destroy the licensing handcuffs over time. Disney didn't buy Marvel for what it was. It bought Marvel for what it could become when paired with Disney's machine. Here's what happened next. 2012, The Avengers released. Budget, $220 million. Box office, $1.5 billion. Highest opening weekend in history. Then, the dominoes fell. 2013 to 2019, 16 Marvel films crossed $700 million. 7 crossed $1 billion. 1 crossed $2 billion. Endgame. Total MCU box office to date, $29.6 billion. Streaming? Marvel drove millions of new subscribers to Disney+. Merchandising? Marvel-branded retail sales exploded past $40 billion in the 2010s. Theme parks? Avengers Campus, Guardians of the Galaxy rides. Marvel became a multi-platform revenue engine, not a film studio, a vertical. Let's break down the return. Disney investment, $4.24 billion. MCU global box office alone, $29.6 billion. Disney's share after exhibitor cuts, roughly $15 billion. Add merchandise, $40+ billion retail, roughly $8 to $10 billion revenue to Disney. Add streaming impact, an estimated $5 to $8 billion in subscriber value. Add parks, billions more in long-term revenue. Total estimated value of Marvel under Disney, $50 to $60 billion. ROI, 12 to 14x in 14 years. Annualized return, 25% plus. That beats the S&P 500, beats most hedge funds, and beats every entertainment acquisition in history except Instagram. Here's what the $4 billion really bought. It didn't buy Iron Man. It bought universes, worlds that could expand forever. It didn't buy films. It bought characters that could be monetized across movies, TV, games, merchandise, and parks. It didn't buy a shaky business. It bought a male demographic Disney was losing. And most importantly, it bought the foundation for Disney's modern empire. Without Marvel, Disney Plus doesn't scale. Without Marvel, Disney parks don't evolve. Without Marvel, competitors dominate the franchise era. On paper, $4 billion for a bankrupt comic company looked insane. But Bob Iger wasn't buying comics. He was buying character IP. He was buying franchise potential. He was buying the future of global entertainment. And he proved a simple rule of business. Sometimes the smartest deal isn't the one that looks cheap. It's the one that lets you build something priceless. 2009, Disney bought a struggling comic company. 2024, that company became a $50 billion ecosystem. Marvel didn't save Disney with superheroes. It saved Disney with scale. Want more billion-dollar decisions broken down by the numbers? Subscribe for weekly strategic breakdowns.